Hey babe, hey babe, it's Sammy, and you're listening to the L2C Media Network. Babe, it's a great thing, and it's great to be here, man. Go, good job, go, good job.
All right, I guess I'm back. Hey, I'm back. The voice sounds a little better, but hey, maybe I'm doing a Peter Brady. My voice is changing. Hey, it's Harry Von Stuttgart here, and we welcome you back for another fun fiesta. It's called Steve Sporty Balls. And let me tell you something, it's awesome to be here. And speaking of here, here's our host. He's everywhere you want him to be. The Max Man.
Hey, good evening. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Superior Madness that we like to call Steve Sporty Balls. I wish you all a very pleasant good evening. Good night, everybody. Howdy hi, howdy ho. We're glad to be here. We're glad you're here. And we're glad the Taylor Swift fan club has invaded us again. Anyway, got a lot for you today for this full hour. Some things we forgot to do for you last night. Oh boy, that was an incredible night, wasn't it? Last night, yeah. Can we move this just about here? Yeah. Hey. Hi. How are you? You see this? I know it's backwards. Why is it backwards? I should be able, to twirl it. Anyway, got a lot to bring you today. So let's get to it. Let's start you off with the obvious. It is Saturday night, and oops, it is Saturday night, and everything is just falling apart here. No. But then again, oh boy, no, come on, where are you here? Come on, give us a little love. There we go. We're getting things straightened up as best as we can. We're on for an hour. Hey Matt, how you doing? Okay, let's hey well, we're gonna okay, it's been a wonderful Saturday to start with. Let's get you updated on the Saturday playoffs. Playoffs? Yes. Got some scores for you for the playoffs. And let's go to it. The AFC Division playoffs from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Ladies and gentlemen, the Baltimore Ravens, John Harbaugh's team, I do believe, has just defeated, back up there, has defeated the Houston Texans 34-10 to advance to the AFC Divisional Final. The NFC Divisional Playoff? Oh, this one went right down to the wire, but Dallas, Detroit, you have San Francisco. Oh, there you are. You have San Francisco to thank for what they just did for you. They defeated and eliminated the Green Bay the Green Bay Packers 24-21. And by the way, did I forget to mention Ravens 34, Texans 10? Which means the San Francisco 49ers will await the winner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Detroit Lions game tomorrow at 3 o'clock, and that'll be on NBC, streaming on Peacock too. But wow. Incredible. Let me just make sure that is true. Yes. Buccaneers take on the Lions 3 o'clock. That'll be on the NBC television network and streamed on Peacock. Meanwhile, at 6:30 Sunday, the other half of the divisional playoff, this time for the AFC, we'll have the number 3 seeded Chiefs going up against the number 2 seeded Buffalo Bills from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Buccaneers Lions from Ford Field in Detroit. And I'm going to predict right now, I'm going to say Lions by 10 over the Buccaneers. And I'm calling this one an upset. I think Buffalo's got a chance at the Chiefs. I really do. I think Buffalo's got a shot. I'm going to qualify this as a pick'em game, but still, I think this is going to be the year of the miracle. And I'm going to say it's going to be the Bills. So in the NFC divisional final, it will be the Ravens, John Harbaugh, taking on the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. Wait a minute. Oh, pardon. Error. Baltimore Ravens, coached by John Harbaugh, taking on the Buffalo Bills. Yep. And the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions. There you go. There are your 2 finalists. I am saying the Lions and Bills advance. So the predicted AFC divisional final will be Ravens Bills, and the NFC divisional final will be 49ers and the Lions. Don't be surprised if the Super Bowl matchup will be the matchup of the never had it. I think the Lions, if they stay healthy, if they stay away from penalties, can handle the Buccaneers, they will take the San Francisco 49ers out and become the NFC champion to go to Vegas and go to the Super Bowl. Anyway, hey Phil, how you doing? Chairman, humble greetings to you, my friend. Okay, we've done the NFL, or as I like to call it, the NFL, National Football Phil League. Okay, so the jokes are weaning fast. Okay, let's go to the NHL. It was a Saturday night SATDAR, SATUR, night. Saturday night is hockey night, and we have your NHL scores. Let's rock and ride. Okay, from the SAP Center in San Jose, California, we got some scores, updates, if you will. In the second intermission, the San Jose Sharks lead the Anaheim Ducks 3-2. 43 seconds left in the second from Scotiabank in Saddledome in Calgary. The Oilers and Flames are tied at 1. Second intermission from the T-Mobile Arena in Viva Las Vegas, baby. Viva Las Vegas. Pittsburgh Penguins, Sid the Kid does it again. 2-0 over the Golden Knights in the second intermission. Early in the second period, at the Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles, California, the LA Kings lead the Rangers, who are presently in a power play 1-0. Now you're probably saying to yourself, hey, that's great. That's stuff that's still going on. How about what's happening at present time? Oh, I'm glad you asked. Here's what's happening at present, or here's what's happening. Final scores from KeyBank Center in Buffalo, New York. Tampa Bay Lightning outdone the Buffalo Sabres by a score of 3-1. The 3 stars in that game were for Tampa Bay, Mott, center. He had 1 goal. Thank you. Johansson for Tampa Bay, the goalie, 26 saves. And Cousins for Buffalo, the center, got 1 goal. From the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia, PA, wow, the Avalanche earned their name because they scored an avalanche of goals on the Philadelphia Flyers, beating them 7-4. Your three stars were McKinnon for Colorado. The center had 2 goals, 2 assists. Rantanen, the right winger for Colorado, had 2 goals, and the only flyer in the 3-star selection was Frost. The center had 2 assists. Okay, let's keep rocking. Let's keep rolling. Winnipeg Jets in overtime defeated the Senators from the Canadian Tire Center in Canada, Ontario, 2-1. Hellebuck for Winnipeg, the goaltender, 34 saves. Ehlers for the left winger for Winnipeg, 1 goal. And Kelly, the left winger for Ottawa, also had a goal. And from the Mullet Arena in Tempe, Arizona, Coyotes over the Predators, 3-2. Ingram for Arizona, the goaltender, had 30 saves. Keller, the center for Arizona, had 2 goals. 2 goals. And Rizzi for Arizona, the defenseman, had 2 assists. From the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey, the Dallas Stars got a piece of the rock and threw it right at the Devils. 6-2, the final score. Dallas Stars won it. The 3 stars selectables were Wedgwood, the Dallas goaltender, 29 saves. Hintz, the Dallas left winger, 2 goals. Johnston for Dallas, the center, 1 goal and 1 assist. From the TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts, Bruins over the Canadians, 9-4. Heinen, left winger for Boston, 3 goals. Pasternak, the right winger for Boston, a goal and an assist. And Coyle for Boston, at the center, a goal and an assist. Enterprise Center in St. Louis, St. Louis Blues blanked the Washington Capitals 3-0. Bennington for St. Louis, goalie, 18 saves. Shen, the center for St. Louis, 1 goal. And Parayko for St. Louis, defenseman, 1 goal. Rogers Arena in Vancouver, where we started out. It was, by the way, in Canada. It was called Hockey Day in Canada. Hail CBC. From Rogers Arena in Vancouver, British Columbia, the Canucks defeated the Maple Leafs 6-4. Garland for Vancouver, the right winger, 2 goals and an assist. Hoglander, the left winger for Vancouver, 2 goals. And Nylander, the lone Maple Leaf right winger, 2 goals. And you're probably saying to yourself, is that it? That's it, folks. By the way, there was a game cancellation, I do believe. Maybe not. Let me just get over here. By the way, New York Islanders have hired Patrick Roy as their new head coach. Okay. Yeah, so we don't have any further updates, do we? Okay, gracias. Let's see. No, we don't have much of. We really don't. Okay. Patrick Roy, the new head coach for the Islanders, replaces Lane Lambert, who was given the blade by the Islanders. Roy's last stint as an NHL head coach was from 2013 to 2016 with Colorado Avalanche. I know, the more you know. Okay, let's take on the NBA. Let's go here. Hi, Steve. Just stopped in to say howdy and drop a like early to bed for me tonight. Well, good night, sweet fluff. And sleep well, knowing that Vancouver continues to defy the critics. Yay. Okay, let's get to the NBA and give you the scores of what has been going on. And I can't wait till we get into our little studio here and I can access the green screen. But here we go. And the losing continues. The battle for the number 1 player in the National Basketball Association draft. Yep. Oh, wait, they have to have those ping pong balls, right? Okay, thank you. Anyway, Pistons from Little Caesars Arena in Detroit. Pistons lost to the Milwaukee Bucks 141 to 135 from the Spectrum Center in Charlotte, North Carolina. Philadelphia 76ers beat the Charlotte Hornets, net of 789. Spurs over the Wizards from the Capital One Arena in Washington, 131 to 127 from the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Dandelion Fluff, Vancouver equals domination. Until they don't. Hello. Final score, did we give the final scores? Yeah. Cavaliers over the Hawks, 116 to 95. From the Garden in New York City, Madison Square Garden, the New York Knicks trounced the Toronto Raptors, 126-100. From the United Center in Chicago, Illinois, Chicago Bulls over the Memphis Grizzlies, 125 to 96. From the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota, the Oklahoma City Thunder over the Minnesota Timberwolves, 102 to 97. Toyota Center in Houston, Texas, the Rockets' red glare finally showed, and they beat the Jazz in overtime, 127 to 126. And that, believe it or not, is your basketball scoreboard. Yes, I know it's a shock. It's really unusual, but it is a shock. It's a stunner to be precise. Let's go to the NCAA basketball. Find out who was hot, who wasn't. We got it here. Yeah. Hopefully these are all the scores. Okay, let's pop it in, please. Thank you. Okay. There we go. We should have all the scores now. Okay, let's get you the college basketball route. As we say again, good night to Dandelion Fluff. Okay, some of these are still going on. We got 4 games still going on. 2 minutes, 28 seconds remaining. Cal Poly losing to Cal Baker by a score of 65-48. Early in the second half, it is a tie between Grand Canyon and Seattle at 58. 7:26 remaining in the second half. LMU over Pepperdine, 57-47. 5:49 in the second half remain. And the folks from St. Mary are beating San Fran by a score of 67 to 51. Wow, that's a score. Now for some final scores. Texas over 9th-ranked Baylor, 75-73. It took 3 overtimes, but 18th-ranked Creighton outlasted Seton Hall, 97-94. Massachusetts over George Washington, 81-67. Wake Forest over Louisville, netted to the 65. 17th-ranked Marquette over St. John's, 73-72. Syracuse over the University of Miami, 72-69. By the way, 69, as always, is a workable number. Ohio State over Penn State in the Battle of the States, 79-67. Robert Morris took out IUPUI, 80-63. Virginia Tech over North Carolina State, 84-78. 21-ranked Dayton over Rhode Island, 96-62. VMI over the Citadel, 70-63. North Dakota over Denver, 92-78. Loyola of Chicago over Fordham, 65-61. New Hampshire over UMBC, 64-58. 15th-ranked Oklahoma defeated Cincinnati, 69-65. South Kakalaki defeated Arkansas, 77-64. Boise State over San Diego State, another battle of the states, 67-66. Gardner-Webb defeated Winthrop, 79-74. UMKC over Nebraska Omaha, 74-72. Navy over Army, 57-53. Sixth ranked Tennessee over Alabama, 91-71. Bradley over Belmont, 95-72. Colgate, smile. Colgate over had a brush with Boston University, and they cleaned them out. 75-59, made them spit in the sink. Final in overtime, Lafayette over Bucknell, 75-72. Cornell over Brown, 84-83. Drexel over Delaware, 86-67. Monmouth over Hampton, 85-77. Illinois State over Missouri State, 69-60. Iowa, 24th ranked Iowa State over 19th ranked TCU, 73-72. Cleveland State over PFW, 75-68. Holy Cross over Loyola, Maryland, 86-78. New Jersey Tech, a loser to Maine, 70-64. UMass Lowell over Binghamton, 80-60. Miami of Ohio in overtime over Ball State, 87-80. North Dakota State over Oral Roberts, 72-67. Princeton over Columbia, 70-62. South Dakota State beats South Dakota, 73-55. Rice over Temple, 69-66. George Mason over St. Bonaventure, 69-60. Fifth ranked Houston over UCF, 57-42. Radford over SC Upstate, 64-61. Arizona State over USC, 82-67. Furman over West Carolina, 65-62. Bowling Green over Western Michigan, 84-79. Yale over Dartmouth, 76-51. NCA&T over William and Mary, 76-69. Second ranked Purdue over Iowa, 84-70. Nebraska over Northwestern, 75-69. St. Joseph over Duquesne, or for those of you down south, Duquesnes, 71-69. Fourth ranked North Kakalaki over Boston College, 76-66. UAB over East Carolina, 69-61. Georgia Southern over Georgia State, 86-70. Longwood over Presbyterian, dear Lord, 80-70. Kennesaw State over Jacksonville, 83-79. SMU over Tulsa, 103-70. Southern Mississippi over Troy, 64-63. Townsend over Campbell, 77-43. Mississippi State over Vanderbilt, 68-55. Clemson over Florida State, 78-67. Cal State Fullerton over UCSB, 73-69. Ohio over Eastern Michigan, 85-67. Butler over DePaul, 74-60. Arkansas Pine Bluff over Florida A&M, 99-97. 16th ranked Utah State over Fresno State, 83-62. West Virginia over third ranked Kansas, 91-85. Valparaiso over UIC, I don't, 84-77. In overtime, Morgan State defeated Coppin State, 89-86. South Carolina State over North Carolina Central, 71-68. Norfolk State over Howard, 65-61. New Mexico over Air Force, 85-66. Charlotte over North Texas, 56-44. Richmond over Davidson in overtime, 69-64. Texas A&M over LSU, 73-69. North Arizona over Sacramento State, 70-61. Texas Southern over Alcorn State, 72-61. Abilene Christian over UT Arlington, 78-67. Louisiana over South Alabama, 88-79. 12th ranked Arizona over UCLA, 77-71. In overtime, Delaware State over Maryland East Shore, 67-63. Utah Valley over Utah Tech. What the hell's a Ute? 84-71. Youngstown State over Detroit, 105-64. UNCG over Watford, 82-59. Grambling over Southern University, 79-62. Appalachian State over Coastal Carolina, 88-59. Houston Christian over Lamar, 78-77. Eastern Illinois over Linwood, 78-68. Morehead State over Southern Indiana, 81-70. Texas A&M, CC, Corpus Christi, or Coastal Nutties, over Nicole State, 69-59. Tennessee State over Western Illinois, 58-57. Texas A&M Commerce over Southeast Louisiana, 68-52. Southeast Missouri over SIUE, 52-47. Lehigh over American, 70-68. Lipscomb over North Alabama, 79-88 or 88-79. Louisiana Tech over Jacksonville State, 74-57. Northwestern State over New Orleans, 92-67. North Florida over Queens, 91-75. In overtime, California over Washington State, 81-75. UC Davis over UC Irvine, 54-52. Arkansas State over Texas State, 79-72. Austin Peay over Central Arkansas, 94-71. UNCW over Charleston, 78-69. 25th ranked Texas Tech over 20th ranked BYU, 85-78. Drake over Evansville, 97-48. Harvard over Penn, 70-61. Samford without Sun over Mercer, 87-80. McNeese State over Incarnate Word, 80-66. James Madison over Marshall, 67-52. 8th ranked Kentucky over Georgia, 105-96. Prairie View over Jackson State, 71-62. Virginia over Georgia Tech, 75-66. Northern Kentucky over Green Bay, 74-52. Bethune-Cookman over Mississippi Valley State, 80-64. Bryan over Albany, 98-89. Eastern Kentucky over Bellarmine, 82-70. High Point over Charleston Southern, 86-79. UC San Diego, and if UC San Diego, say, how are ya? 67-61. UC San Diego over Hawaii. UL Monroe over Old Dominion, 80-73. Wright State over Milwaukee, 95-81. Kansas State over Oklahoma State, 70-66. Northeastern over Elon, 84-72. Colorado over Oregon State, 90-57. Santa Clara over Portland, 101-86. Stetson over FGCU, 80-56. Tarleton State over UT Rio Grande Valley, 77-73. Sam Houston, a loser to Liberty, 82-66. Wyoming over Nevada, 93-98. UC Riverside over CS Northridge, 82-63. East Washington over Idaho State, 79-67. 7th ranked Duke beat by Pittsburgh, 80-76. Florida over Missouri, 79-67. Northern Colorado over Portland State, 90-61. North Iowa over Southern Illinois, 61-57. And one-ranked UConn barely squeaked out a win over Villanova, 66-65. Cal Baptist over Southern Utah, 83-76. Old Miss over 22nd ranked Old Miss over 22nd ranked Old Miss, the loser 13th ranked Auburn, 82-59. Weber State over Idaho, 88-65. New Mexico State over Middle Tennessee, 73-62. Montana over Montana State, 87-77. Stanford beat Washington, 90-80. UTEP over Western Kentucky, 93-87. And finally, Gonzaga winner over San Diego, 105-63. Wow. What a game. Okay. Now, let's get to some of the awful headlines in the world of sports, the well-known world of sport, if is possible to do that. Boot. And the big news is breaking. It does not involve the fun folks at Uh, Boy, this is going to be very exciting because right now I don't know where they're at. Oh yeah. We got some news for you. We're trying to get it if we can. But before we do, we got a couple of major stories. Wrestle Talk is okay. The folks at Wrestle Talk are saying that Tony Khan made a big announcement regarding the future of AEW with the return of one of the original concepts. Announced on commentary while referencing the social media post in tonight's AEW Collision, a return to the ranking system. Tony Khan wrote on TwitX, that's what I call it. They say X, I call it TwitX. Um, During tonight's episode, live of AEW Collision, the ratings are coming back to AEW going forward, starting this month. At AEW is having a very exciting January, and this is only the beginning of an amazing 2024 for AEW and our fans. Thank you all for watching Saturday night. Hashtag AEW Collision right now on hashtag TNT Drama. With Tony Schiavone on commentary, noting that the rankings were returning, a throwback to the beginning of AEW 5 years ago. Returning to the roots of AEW by reinstituting the ranking system could provide an interesting opportunity to reboot the chase for titles in the company. Tony Khan recently made headlines for referencing Hook's win-loss record compared to Jinder Mahal's in WWE, and it seems AEW is now going to be restoring the importance of that particular stat. Elsewhere in tonight's collision, Adam Copeland managed to squeak out a victory over Dante Martin after the latter had an impressive showing in the Cope Open Challenge. Got some other things of note. We will get to that in a moment. But we got some more sports headlines and entertainment headlines for you. If we could just find them. Yes, because I know one thing we want to talk about, and that is the big news out of the sports world, and it just happens to be somewhat of a big old shocker. And let's and DD. Boom. Okay, some news out of Sports Illustrated. And our friends over at Front Office Sports somehow gave the story, broke it as well. So let us explain it to you. The Arena Group, which publishes Sports Illustrated, recently missed a $3.75 million payment to Authentic, that is SI's license holder, leading Authentic to sever the deal. On Friday, Arena started a mass layoff of all employees. Here it is in full. Staffers at Sports Illustrated were notified on Friday of massive layoffs, some immediately, others in short time, with potential for the entire staff to be gone in 3 months. Hey, Nancy, how are you? Authentic, the licensing group that purchased Sports Illustrated for $110 million from Meredith 5 years ago, has terminated the agreement it holds with the Arena Group to publish SI in print and digital, according to an email obtained by Front Office Sports. That move comes 3 weeks after Arena missed a $3.75 million payment that breached the company's SI licensing deal, which began in 2019. Authentic's notice of termination, meanwhile, triggered a $45 million fee due immediately to Authentic, according to an SEC filing on Friday. Now, the fallout. On Friday, Arena told SI employees in an email, quote, "We were notified by Authentic Brands Group, ABG, that the license under which the Arena Group operates the Sports Illustrated brand and SI-related properties has been officially revoked by ABG. As a result of this license revocation, we will be laying off staff that work on the SI brand. According to SI union sources, According to SI union sources, Severed guild members will be given 90 days notice, during which time there remains a chance that the licensing deal will be resolved, and laid off non-guild employees will be let go immediately. As of midday Friday, there remained massive confusion about the depth of the layoffs, but at 2 p.m. staff call, it was made clear anyone left in 90 days would be laid off unless the licensing deal was resolved. Quote, uh, some employees will be terminated immediately and paid in lieu of the applicable notice period under the union contract, Arena's email to staffers said. Further quote, employees with the last working day of today will be contacted by the people team soon. Information shortly. People team soon. Other employees will be expected to work through the end of the notice period and will receive additional information shortly. An Arena spokesperson did not immediately respond to front office sports when contacted about the layoff plans. Friday afternoon, the Sports Illustrated Guild wrote on X, formerly Twitter, which we call TwitX. We have fought together as a union to maintain the standard of this storied publication that we love and to make sure our workers are treated fairly for the value they bring to this company. It is a fight we will continue. Authentic's move to terminate Arena's license and Arena's eliminating SI staff signals a shift in the company that operates SI. Weeks after Manoj Bhargava, the founder of 5 Hour Energy, introduced himself to employees of Arena, including SI, as their new leader. Since then, Authentic has had exploratory conversations with and reached out to multiple parties about the possibility of taking over Arena's role with SI. Industry sources with knowledge of the situation tell Front Office Sports. Now, it is unclear whether Authentic will indeed pursue the path of establishing a new operator or will now allow Arena to renegotiate its current deal. Sources tell FOS, though, that Authentic's goal is to move the process along as quickly as possible. One way or another, says one insider, Authentic will see Sports Illustrated through a necessary evolution, end quote. Authentic echoed that sentiment in a statement late Friday, saying we are committed to ensuring that traditional ad-supported Sports Illustrated media pillar has best-in-class stewardship to preserve the complete integrity of the brand's legacy. And if you will excuse me for a few moments, I will be back in a moment with more sports. But we'll be back in a moment. Stay there. We'll be back in a sec. Hello. And there. Okay. So that is the latest on the Sports Illustrated situation. SI, meanwhile, has struggled to find its financial foothold in the digital age, culminating in a November report that suggests its website had published AI generated reviews without disclosure. That fiasco was followed by a head scratching town hall in December. And let's put it this way, it's a mess. How SI is going to survive this, no one knows for certain, but good luck. They're going to need it. Okay, so that is the bit about SI. I hate to see an iconic magazine go under, but someone's got to do something. And hopefully, before too long, they will have someone helping them out. But we got about 17 minutes. On G major, on G minor, on G pooey pooey. Okay, we got plenty of time. We got final. Is this final? Okay, San Francisco 24. Yeah, I've already read that. So there you go. Let's see. Where do we go now? Yeah, give us a few moments here. Trying to. Okay. Okay. Boom. See what we got here. I don't know if we got anything from the minor league reports yet, but we're looking for some here. Nope, these are all from last year, so we will. So we'll just skip that and go back to from whence the. There we go. Okay. We got about 20 minutes more or less. Now we better not do that report. Let's just go to CBS Sports. No, we don't want news. We want them all. We want it all. Okay. We still don't know if Jim Harbaugh is going to stay at Michigan or go into the pros, but I'm just going to say this. Is he that stupid? He's going to stay at Michigan. And there you go. End of that statement. Repeatedly. Okay, let's. Well, if we got any more things we can talk about, a little entertainment news. before we kind of wrap it up for a moment. We got about 13 odd minuets. Okay, let's feel around here. Checking out TMZ. Oh, let's see. No. TMZ reporting that Taylor Swift's New York City townhouse got an unwanted visitor Saturday, and police arrested him on an unrelated warrant, TMZ learned. Law enforcement sources told TMZ that cops received the 911 call in the afternoon for a disorderly person and responded to Taylor's fancy-dancy Manhattan neighborhood where the pop superstar owns some pricey real estate. When they arrived, the officers encountered the unruly man and soon learned he tried but failed to access Taylor's building, the sources say. Whether he knew it was Taylor's crib or not is anyone's guess, but photos obtained of the guy standing right outside the front door for buildings say it best. Creepy. Other images show New York police cops cuffing the dude and shoving him into the back of a police cruiser. Police ran a background check on the unnamed suspect and arrested him on a 2017 warrant for failing to answer a court summons in Brooklyn. It was unclear what the warrant was for. NYPD officials have not indicated whether they will recommend charges for this latest incident. TMZ reached out to Taylor's team, but so far, no words. Okay. There you go on that. What other little hammerheader of celebrity news, TV or otherwise? Marlena Shaw, legendary California soul singer, has passed away at the age of 81. Let's see. Alec Baldwin still could see trouble again in the fatal shooting as he was trying to get a film done called Rust. Let's see. What other little news? I think that's all there's been lately. Not much in the entertainment news department. Let's see. Jessica Biel hilariously vlogs a flight delay. Fate of Kaylee Kukoc, the flight attendant season 3 has been revealed. Zayn Malik's foot appears to get run over by a car during a rare public appearance. Lizzie McGuire writers reveal dramatic plot of canceled reboot. Gee, I wonder what that would be. One Direction Zayn Malik makes rare public appearance. We already spoke of that. Let's see, Nick Cannon, is he ready for baby number 13? Oh, Wonder Bar. I mean, doesn't that already label him a manager, if not an owner of a baseball team? Figure it out. Okay. We're at 12 and we're at 25 minutes after 12. We're going to give you a little something that I don't think we've given before. A break, no. Very funny, very funny, very funny, very funny, very funny, very, 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 very funny. Yes, I'm there. Let's see what's in the Google lines, as we like to call it. Amazon, as you know, it hasn't been set in stone yet. The bankruptcy court judge You still gotta, straighten out the T's and I's and all that, the whereas and wherefores and whereofs, before they can sign off on the big deal that will see Amazon take not a controlling interest, but a minority, a little bit, a minority share in Diamond Sports Group. But right now, it's going to be quote unquote status quo, which means there's still a chance it'll just fall apart. Bada boom, bada bing. Let's see here what we got. Hey, yeah, a little breath. Okay, I think we're. Do we have the rest of? Just let me find out something. Have we got the rest of? There we go. Okay, let's give you some news about what happened on Collision tonight. Okay, John Moxley took on Shane Taylor with Lee Moriarty, and Moxley got the win. Dante Martin lost to Adam Copeland. Thunder Rosa. Ooh, yes. Thunder Rosa was not bad. She beat Queen Emanata with the Tijuana Bomb. Daniel Garcia took on Buddy Matthews. And let's see. Matthews pulled Garcia down while in the sharpshooter and slammed his head into the mat. Matthews got out of the hole and went on the attack. He hit Garcia with a jackknife. Garcia struggled to get up, and Matthews hit him with a knee to the face. Matthews won with a roll-up. The House of Black and FTR got into a melee, and the locker room came running down to break it up. In the main event, Eddie Kingston and Ortiz versus the Blackpool Combat Club, and your winner was... Bum, bum, bum. Let's see. Danielson won with a Busakito knee for the win. Danielson, after the match, spat in Kingston's face. The BBC talked trash into the cameras. The show ends. Oh, Johnny, good to be with you. Let's see, what else here? I think we're almost done here. Maybe not. No, I don't think so. Okay, we'll just chit chat here for a little bit because we are nearing the end of our little show here. Just a little reminder, we're back tomorrow night, same time, same place, unless, of course, under the rules of rule. There happens to be a major event, sporting-wise, taking place. That means we go on the air a little late. We'll let you know on our little promo. But I was glad to be back. We've missed a few beats here and there for the week, but I had fun. Hope you've had fun too, as we continue to originate from what will soon be the living room of my apartment here on the fourth floor. We'll show you everything here. I'll videotape something, and I'll record some. I'll record a little tour here as soon as I clean things up and make it a little viewable. But I've shown the studio where we will be doing our show from, and a few others. Tomorrow I got church, and then I got along with Matthew a little OBS to download and take care of. See if we can start off our Twitch show, the L2C, the Last Call Cafe. We're going to call the little shows that we do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday just simply Last Call on the House is what we're going to call it, and we hope you all enjoy it. Oh, God. I needed this day. I needed this night. And I'm glad we were here because you were dynamite. Thank you, everybody, for watching and for joining us on this very great weekend. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell everyone you know, stop by. We got a great little show of shows here. We're sports and entertainment, no politics or anything like that. We have fun. This is the only sportscast that dares to flip the script and just make it fun. We make our mistakes, like, of course, obviously, me falling asleep being one of them. But I had fun. Hope you've had fun, too. Until then, for me, myself, and I, for Matt, and for Jay the Brain Man, for Matthew the Wizard Nichols, and myself, Steve the Baxman Baxley, and our offstage announcer, Mr. Harry von Stuttgart. Thank you, Harry. Once again, a great job. Welcome back to you, sir. We will see you tomorrow night, unless there's a later event that is slated to take over for a while. Then we'll be on late. We'll let you know in our little promos. But indeed, Nancy, thank you. Good night. God bless. Talk to you all tomorrow. And go Lions. This has been a presentation of Mystifying Creativity Productions in association with the L2C Media Network. I'm Steve the Baxman Baxley. My clothing provided by myself. See you later. Good night, everybody. Go Lions. Bye. Shalom.